showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the pistol, here's Elliott. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Bridgewater again.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down,
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And finding the tight end, Rudolph. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, 55 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And again, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
50 seconds, 50 seconds.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Bridgewater.
Completes this out left to Ruggs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. On the carry, it's Bawden. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action with Wilson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3s all around. They'll come out in the pistol. Elliott able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Carter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down, Elliott.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Wilson now to throw on third down. A dump off to Elliott. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Chris Godwin
there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Henry Ruggs, 52 yards. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go play action now. Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the 38, Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Mike Purcell able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Big hole up the middle. The 71 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And they'll That'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Bridgewater. Flushed out right.
And he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a first.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Being chased out left.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying